none of that. I didn't say none of that. I said that you're just complaining just to complain at this point.
No. I told you, I predicted that this exactly was going to happen. I told you that it was going to get worse from here on in, and it did. And now we have a official, gay Spider-Man, as you all can see right here. We officially
That's
have a
him.
gay. Yeah, that's how he looks like. We have a
Wait,
gay.
wait, wait, wait. They okay? Okay, look, I have to say this. So, okay, so they want to make him gay. Does that mean they have to change his outfit?
Well, I mean, I don't like the outfit either.
I
I
mean,
think I think the outfit looks. I think the outfit just looked dumb.
it does look dumb. Like you can make him gay and still keep keep the Spider-Man look, or at least make it look better. If you're gonna change it up, at least don't make it like this. What the fuck is he wearing?
Oh my god. Okay, so you don't like the outfit either.
No,
You don't like the character
no,
model.
no. And here's the thing. And this to me is pandering.
Wait,
And the
isn't
let
this
me explain.
this?
Let me
Wait,
explain.
hold on,
Let me
hold
explain.
on. Wait, hold on.
Let me
Wait.
explain. Let me explain. Let me
Okay.
explain. Okay. Now you're telling me that this dude in the yellow and black, that's Spider-Man, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you saying that this one is confirmed that he's gay in this, right?
Correct.
Why? Okay. This is what I mean by pandering. Just because he's gay, that he has to wear this outfit, that he has to wear an outfit that you can easily tell what their inspiration was for this. You can easily tell. You can make him gay and still have his classic look, or at least something cooler than this. This is what
Oh man.
this is what pandering looks like. This is what pandering looks like. No, go ahead, continue.
Well, like as I said before, I knew that this was going to happen. You called me crazy. A lot of people called me crazy. Said I didn't know what I was talking about on Twitter.
Again, I never said any of this.
But
I never said it.
you said I was just complaining just to complain, or you said something in that nature, that I was just complaining for no reason. And everybody knows that when there's a character that you are invested in, when there's a character that you put your money in, you put your emotions in, and you pretty much grew up, with that character. When they make, really huge changes, whether if it's with their sexuality or if it's tokenized, then there's a huge disconnect with that character from here on in. It always been that way, since the very beginning. These characters were made. It happens in video games. It happens in movies. We talked about this already. It happens in all across the board when it comes to entertainment and when it comes to characters, who we like, or who we grew up watching. And when it comes to characters, who we like, or who we grew up watching, whether if it's in video games or if it's on TV. This has always happened, and it's continued to happen, but it's making it worse. It's making it a whole lot worse. Because now I'm not gonna. I don't want to read this because it's going to take too much time.
Mhm.
But just to let you all know that I'm not, talking crazy. It basically says, while details surrounding Spider-Man Slayer's civilian identity remain mystery, Foxy took to Twitter to tease that the character will be a unique step in terms of LGBTQ representation. Right there. I just wanted to, make it 100% clear to everyone that it's for the LGBTQ representation. It's for them. It's not for us. It's
Okay.
not. It's not for the fan base. It's not for kids who likes Spider Man. It is specifically for the LGBTQ community. That's it.
Okay.
That's
So
it.
find
That
find
that's called
find the Spider-Man comic that's for you.
that's called alienating your fan base. That's what they're doing.
Okay.
That's what they're doing, and I'm
So
sick of it.
everything that Marvel makes has to be catered to you.
To the fan base. Yes, that's it. Always been that way. And I don't want to hear the hypocrisy from you because you feel the exact same way about video games. You do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
We just talked about it this morning. Don't lie in the podcast. We just talked about this morning.
I said that if they're going to if they're going to change up the franchise to the point where you're just appealing to one person, then call it something else. Don't call it whatever. Just call it something else.
So what? Why is it? So what? So there
And
should
and,
be
and, and the most important thing is that I have to like the changes. If I don't like the changes, then I'm just gonna say fuck it and just move on.
exactly, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So
But,
I
but, but,
mean,
the thing with this, and this is the thing that I wanted to stress to you, is that you have tons of other Spider-Man properties out there. You're always like when it comes to the one thing that I know about comic books is you're always gonna have different variations of different characters. You're always gonna have that. You have different multiverses, different stories, all that stuff, and you're gonna have you have multiple mediums to consume that. You have comic books, you have movies, you have cartoons, you have shows, you have all of that. So because they're doing this one little thing, that all of a sudden, because here's the difference. When it comes to video games, the franchise, that's it for the franchise. That's it. Like if they make a new game, like the only way that I consume video games is through gaming. That's it. If they made a super, if it's no guarantee. If they made a Street Fighter movie, I'm not going to care unless it's good. If they make a Street Fighter cartoon, I'm not going to care if it's good. I care if the gaming portion of it is good. That's the difference. But you can sit here and say that you're gonna cancel Marvel or DC or whatever. But if they come out with a Spider-Man video game and it's good, I'm gonna buy it. You know what I mean?
what I,
If they come out with a Superman movie and he has none of the things that you complain about if he's gay or whatever, then are you're not going to watch it?
no, if they change the character to where it's not the original way, the original recipe, then I'm not interested.
So if they take liberties on the franchise, you're not interested.
No, dude, whatever. Whenever a character has already been established, that is their brand.
So so
Once that brand is changed, I'm not interested.
so you're pretty much so if let's say if they make a Batman movie, right? Let's say they make a Batman movie. The movie has to be exactly how it is for the Batman origin story. No changes, no nothing. It has to be the same.
It has to come from the original source material.
So that means that you would because let's be frank, the Tim Burton movies, I forgot who made the original Batman movie, the original from the 60s. All those are different. All those are different. The tone is different. The moods are all different. And you're saying, and you're based on what you're saying, all that's wrong. That should not happen.
No, 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 no. You're talking about back in the day. No DC character, at least back then. A lot of you know how with DC everything is dark and gloomy. For
Okay,
the
okay,
most part,
okay. But
it wasn't like that. Back then.
okay, okay. They change certain things when it comes to the source material of the show. Because the OG Batman wasn't the comic books probably were dark and serious, but that's not what the show was. That
True.
wasn't what the Adam West movies were. And I look at every iteration of Batman, and they're not the same movie. The
No, no,
iteration,
they're not the same movie, but
and they're not the same Batman either.
but for the most part, the continuity still matters.
Okay, you say that, but there's no continuity between these versions of Batman.
You would have to read the comics for you to actually determine that. But they are it's quite similar um identity when it comes to the comics.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But we're kind of going off track because The issue, that I had here was that Spider-Man was already an established character. So now that Marvel wants to make him, a gay character for, the LGBTQ community, they alienated their fan base. They betrayed us. They betrayed the fans. They betrayed the parents. They betrayed the kids. They betrayed all of those people just for the sake of a small particular group. And to me, like you said, that's pandering. I don't want this type of Spider-Man.
Yeah, this outfit is clear pandering. Like you don't like again, if you want to make him gay, then that's fine. I don't have a problem. The gay part I don't have a problem with. The problem is that you're making an outfit that shows you're pretty much stereotyping what a gay Spider-Man would look like with this outfit. That's what they're doing. So you're basically just pandering. That's all you're doing.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it, and because I'm not feeling this anymore, with this Spider-Man, it's just time for me to move on. As I told you, you kept on saying that I'm going to revert back, to Marvel just because I'm going to, because you claim I'm going to boycott temporarily. That's what you kept on claiming.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been consistent late. I've been consistent so far. I haven't seen any of the movies, and I'm not going to see that stupid Thor movie either. I'm not going to watch it because they are catering to a particular group, and I'm just
In
not
that in that
interested.
in that movie,
Yeah, yeah.
where they
I
came,
found I found out there are these two gay guys, in the movie, and they basically made a child. And once I found out that they did that, I said, you know what, enough. Like this is enough. Like I'm not going to watch them. I'm not supporting that garbage. I'm not supporting it. I'm not. And this is the reason why before we move on, this is the reason why I want to give this guy, the Rippaverse, a shout out. Because I told you and I told Jabonis this also, because he thought that I was going crazy. You could call this stuff lame if you want. You could call it lame if you want. But I knew that this was going to happen. And what's been happening is that people are just going elsewhere. People are sick and tired, of this stuff. Parents are not taking, their kids, to watch, some of these movies like they did with Buzz Lightyear. And,
so what do you
people are finally
what do you
voting.
think what do you
But
think you think the Thor movie gonna do well?
I think overall it's going to do fine.
Why?
I think overall it's still going to do fine
Why?
because
Why?
I don't know. I just think it's going to do fine.
I mean, if you said you told me that Buzz Lightyear didn't do well because of 2 seconds, that what you told me.
Hmm.
So if they have two men making a baby in Thor, then the movie should bomb, right?
Well, from what I read just a few days ago, and when it comes to box office, it actually did worse than Eternals, and clearly, Marvel/DC isn't happy about that.
I mean, yeah, I mean, we'll find out. I think we should find out today or tomorrow. But I have my theories onto why some of these movies don't do as well.
Go ahead.
I have my own theories.
What
One,
is it?
I think the most important thing to me, I think, is the streaming thing. I think streaming has a lot to do with this. Now, because you have a lot of people who have experienced streaming movies over, obviously HBO Max, Disney Plus, et cetera, et cetera. And you open the jar to that. You open the jar to that, and then now because the movie theater industry is in the shitter. Now you want to appease them and making these movies theater only. Not everyone's gonna be okay with that. Not everyone's gonna be okay with that. Most people prefer, not most people, but I think the is growing the amount of people who prefer streaming the movie at home as opposed to going to a movie theater. And I do think that's what hurt Buzz Lightyear. I do think that hurt Buzz Lightyear more. And plus, I heard the movie wasn't even that good. But I think the whole streaming thing has hurt that movie more. and if it hurts Thor, I think that could be a part of it. Plus, I heard that the movie wasn't. I heard that the movie wasn't even that good anyway. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't. I mean, I don't necessarily think that's true because Spider-Man did well, Sonic, did well, and I think Jurassic Park is still doing well. So, what's the excuse for them?
Well, Spider-Man is not technically owned by Disney. Wait, is it or is it
Wait,
not?
no, they remember they made a deal, with Sony.
Yeah, but Sony is the primary owner of that property, right? They are the prime, even though they made a deal with they didn't make a deal with Sony, but that Sony is the primary um benefactor of that property.
Yeah, but you claim that people are now into streaming, regardless of what company these movies fall into.
Yeah,
So that it should affect every
that's true.
movie,
But
not just Disney.
the thing is that how many movies launched like Disney Plus, like for a minute, everything that they launched came out on Disney Plus first, especially during the pandemic. And now you're going back to movie theater. I do think that affects it a little bit. I'm not saying it's the main reason. I don't know what the main reason is. I do think that's more than what you're saying. But I do think that plays a part. But go ahead, shout this dude out.
Yeah, but I think as I said before, conservatives and Christians, they don't want to see that, and you have to remember, even regardless of how you feel about comics, a lot of parents they don't read comics either, but they do pay attention.
If they grow up with it, they'll either they don't know about it.